unboxing and review of Moonshine Jungle David Adonis doll. He's a limited edition of 350 dolls, and he is manufactured by Ms.TeesDollroom. That's MIZI.com. So let's get some close-ups of him, and then we'll get into the unboxing. Alright, so we have this lovely white box, and it has Adonis on the bottom. And we're going to get him out of the box to give you a close-up. And when you first open up the box, this is the presentation. And you can see him in all his fine chocolate splendor. Dressed all in white satin with a white fur backpack. And some white socks. And I don't know the deal about all these sandals these dolls come in, but he has a pair of white leather sandals. Alright, so it looks like this is the certificate of authenticity, and it has a picture of the 3 dolls that were featured in this series. It only says it's one of 350. It doesn't tell you which number it is. This limited edition fashion doll released in 2020, designed by Zhao Wandong, one of 350. And on the other side, it has some care instructions. Alright, let's get Mr. David out of this box. He does have a clear lucite stand at the bottom here, which I won't be taking out because it is not clear that Mr. David is going to remain in this household. I wanted to see what all the hype was about. Why they knotted this in here, I'm already annoyed about that. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to clip that. They knotted all of them. That's crazy. Well, I guess they didn't want him to shift or come out of this liner. So we're just going to go ahead and cut all of them. I have plenty of them from other boxes. I can tie them back in there if I need to. Now, he is free. Thank goodness. Let's get his accessories out of the liner, and we can talk about all of this. Shoes and jewelry. And then he has a telescoping saddle stand right there to go into that lucite base for a stand. Let's see. What do we think about Mr. David? Well, as I said before, his body is cut to death. Look at it. He's an amazing specimen of male pulchritude here. Love all the muscling, that six-pack. Even the definition in his upper back and his arms is, his body sculpt is just superb. Love that. And I noticed one thing off the bat. His hands are not of the same plastic that the rest of his body. His hands are more like rubbery. Now that I see them. Okay. And his legs, they do bend. Let's get those feet. His feet are rubbery like his hands as well. So see the definition of his feet and his toes. Back of his legs. And for modesty's sake, I just wanted to put this little rubber piece over his private area. But he has some very well muscled thighs. the sculpting on this body is just awesome. So I wanted to show you that. Let me get his pants back on him. Okay, now that he's more modest, let's see. He has on some very baggy shorts that has a working pocket and belt loops. So working pockets here on the side and the belt loops. And they're fully lined. They're like that material that they make like windbreakers and such out of, you know, athletic wear. So that's the material for his shorts. And let's see what's going on with his hair. Let's take this net off of him. So this is the side of his hair. He has that little signature little curly Q right there that most of these dolls come with. Love the fading that they did on his hair. That's nice, the way they, you know, have the darker black there, and then it graduates to a lighter gray. And the hair is very stiff. It has some product in it, looks like. But overall, I kind of like the way that it is sculpted, and they have it curled there. I don't see a need to do anything different with his hair. I'll just show it to you all the way around. So he's faded all the way around. On the side. His eyes are beautiful. The only critique I have for his face is that it is so narrow. And I love the sculpt of his nose though. And I love the color that they painted his lips. I really like that. You know, I have a problem with seeing the brothers with all these pink and reddish lips. It doesn't look good to me. But this, I like the colors they use. Even his blue eyes. I like the shape of his eyebrows, actually. I think that's really nice, the way they sculpted his eyebrows. I like that. And I know from reading and other friends online that they have warmed him up on a heating pad or dipped him in some hot water until the plastic got soft and kind of remolded, reshaped his head. And I think you could do that. You just press down on it a little bit from the top to make his face go wider. And then what you would do is you would just hold it or tape it into that shape until it cooled. And that makes his face fill out a little more, makes it a little more full. So I like that. Let's see what his accessories look like. So he comes with, let's see, a pair of socks here. That's some socks. And they're ribbed, like ribbed knit material, very soft. They're actually very well done. So let's get his socks on him. Alright, so we have this one sock on. Let's get this next sock on here. He's a big guy, but I like his body. And the other issue that's foremost in my mind is about the clothes he can wear. So, you know, the Ham's body got smaller. The Monarchs are smaller dolls now. They trimmed them down so they could wear more layers, which I really do like. But, so we know he can't wear those clothes. But he can wear the older Hams and Fashion Royalty clothes. He could probably wear some of those fresh guy pants and such. But I hear that the problem, the problem is with his upper torso being so developed and everything, that he needs stretchy knits or what have you. And probably a lot of the Barbie or Ken and Ham's clothes are not going to work for his upper body. I heard that the Ham's pants fit on him, but you have to get bigger, stretchier tops for his upper body. Let's see. Lots of tape on this. Yeah, to be sure this stuff wasn't coming out the box. Let's look at this necklace. Alright, so gold chain linked, and it does have a lobster clasp on the end of it, so we'll get that necklace on him. Shouldn't be too difficult, so it's not so fine that I can't see it this time, so they get a thumbs up for that. Yeah, this chain on. Let's look at these sandals. I'm not sure why the sandal thing. That's fine in the summertime, but you know, they could come with a pair of boots or some athletic shoes on. They would be a lot more versatile. Lots of tape, you guys. Lots of tape. Let me see where to open these things. Alright, let's take a look at these sandals. So you have 3 straps going over the vamp, like a T-strap kind of thing. And let's see, this is how they look. Well, only 2 buckles, so shouldn't be too difficult to get that on. But like I say, I'm not sure. You know, I don't like the idea of the socks and the sandals type thing. That's not my idea of fashion, but that would be the second thing I would critique about that. Now, he has a fur backpack that's very detailed. Has some straps here on the front. Has a little clasp here that keeps it closed on either side. And then here are the adjustable straps on the back of it. So that's really neat. And it is not... Okay, this is the part here. So you open it by pulling these straps out and going inside. Looks like it's just some furry material, some stuffing in there to keep it all pooched out. Alright, so we'll just tighten those up a little more. So let me get this stuff on him and I'll get back with you. Okay, so we got David back. And here he is with his accessories. He has his necklace on. It's a big chain, but he has a big chest so he can pull it off. And he has his backpack on. It's a little furry concoction of a backpack. There we go. And the straps are adjustable, as I said. And the shorts. And then he has his famous socks and sandals on, which I am not a fan of this guy in these sandals and socks. So I guess this high fashion is just over my head. But all in all, he's a nice looking guy. That's what I say. I just think his face is a little too narrow and angular. And I think after the little heating pad method to kind of make his face a little fuller, I think he'd be a really handsome guy for your collection. His hands are rubbery, as I said, as well as his feet, but they do come out for the ease of dressing. So that's a nice feature. Anytime you can get those articulated hands and wrists, and they're rubbery, they are not the same material as the body. The body is like a hard plastic, kind of brittle. So, and his feet are the same. So this is my review on David. Handsome fella. His minuses, as I said, are his very narrow head and the fact that his upper body is so big, much bigger than the Hams or any of the other male dolls that I have, that I would probably end up having to buy shirts for him. So That's a negative for me because he can't wear the stuff I already have. I hear that his pants, he's able to wear palms. He cannot wear the Monarch because they're a lot smaller. They slim their bodies down, so he can't wear those things. But this is David in all his splendor. He's a nice looking guy. Let me see if I can get him to stand by himself. And there he is. If you can get him to balance, he can stand on his own. There's a picture of his very handsome face. Nice profile. I like his hair. A lot of people are picking that hair out. I probably wouldn't pick his hair out. I'd leave it just like it is. Good looking guy. So this is my unboxing review of David. Overall, he's a very fine specimen of a man. Very nice hunk of a guy for your doll room. And the minuses for me, as I've stated before, not being able to share my existing doll wardrobe for his upper body, you know, shirts and stuff like that. Pants, I think I have enough for him, but I would have to invest in buying him some new tops and shirts and things like that. So, but he's a handsome guy. Love the color, love his skin tones, love his makeup, all of those things. I like that. I just wish his head wasn't so narrow and so angular. But other than that, he's a good looking guy. Alright guys, so this concludes my unboxing review of Moonshine Jungle David, Adonis doll. And there was some controversy. A lot of the black doll collectors did not like the fact that they called him Moonshine Jungle David, you know, as a racial reference and everything. But you know, I didn't pay too much attention to that, but there was some controversy about that. I just think the Moonshine Jungle, from what I understand, was just a part of the collection name. I don't know if they intentionally named him that to, you know, get some stuff started or not, but it is what it is. So, overall, he's a nice guy. If you looking to collect a different sort of 1/6 male figure, he is definitely one to add to your collection because his body sculpting is just fantastic. But for me, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to stay on the island. But anyway, this concludes my review. I thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to go over to teespring.com. It's in the link in the description box to check out my merchandise for t-shirts and cups and all sorts of things with my different logos and brands on there. I have some cute, catchy little doll collecting sayings, so be sure to check that out. And thank you for coming by. If you have any questions, please leave me a question or a comment. Don't forget to like this video, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, and I'll see you back. Okay, y'all know I couldn't let it go. I had to try something on him. I said I wasn't going to do this, but I kind of have to. So, let's see. This is a broad kin shirt, so let's see if that works on here. I'm just being curious here. Now, it's the problem with these big old biceps he's got, so I don't think this shirt is going to be able to go. It's not. It won't even reach across there for him. So that's a no for the broad kin shirt. Let's get some pants on him first. Let's see here. These are some Hom's jeans I have right here. on him, so let's see if we can get those on. Uh-oh, I've lost the foot. So his foot has come off here. Let me see what's going on with that. Uh-oh, so the feet are rubbery and they'll come off the ankles if you don't grip them tightly. So that's something to know about him. I'm not that worried about that because I'm going to just use some E6000 and glue these things back down in there. But it is definitely something to note. Alright, so I managed to get the jeans on him. The feet did come off. And let me show y'all what happened when I took his feet off. Both of the feet, because the feet are rubbery, these are the posts that go up into his leg, into his ankle. So they came off. The foot actually is rubbery and it pulled off of it. But what you do is you just push it back down in here like I'm doing. Oops, I'll make sure I put the right foot in the right one. And they push right up in there just like the fashion royalty dolls do. But like I say, it will come out of this rubbery vinyl, so that's not good. I'm trying to get that in there without breaking this peg off. And again, same thing here. Let's see. There we go. So don't yank too hard on his feet if you have one. And I managed to get the jeans zipped up. But it's going to be hard to get that little snap to go over there. So I don't think I'll be able to do that. Let's see if this is a shirt that I bought from Clear Lawn a couple of years ago. The only reason it's going to work for him. So I do have something he can wear. Let's put his hand in there. There we go. Alright, so we got Mr. David has a shirt in my collection that he can actually wear. And again, I ordered this from Clear Lawn. This is not something that you can get in Walmart. Comes from where most of the doll clothes come from, Asia. So now, we got Mr. Moonshine David. We have something on his magnificent body. Let's find him some shoes. See what that'll be like. Find him some shoes.